BA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
32 on the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
It's
a nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Chiefs.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
Well, big man with ball
2 yards.
met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Intercepted.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Elliott's the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Prescott.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Chiefs nothing. Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Intercepted. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Let him know. Under. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 750.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
He's checking.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Sherman, the fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Kansas City.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Chiefs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
47-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Breaks their line to kick off for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. I ain't here like I ain't that savage.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Mahomes looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Travis Kelsey.
Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
36-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right
on the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Number 32.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down back at the
They went
42.
with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their...
And this is caught at the 20. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Cowboys 17, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Prescott now. Completes it right side to Cooper. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 2.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. This is Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Zerline now for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Chiefs 14. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. Less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cooper, 81 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Patrick Mahomes sacked. Tonight,
the Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Dallas, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they lose their 9th game on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.